Hello fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Now see, a lot of these companies now are tightening up their belts. They're restructuring, they're reorganizing, they're laying people off. Um, all in conversations to say they want to compete with the competitors. Okay. But yet instead, you want us to spend our money. My thing is, if you're tightening your belt, shouldn't we tighten ours? See, a lot of people are not taking a lot of vacations like they used to. They're not spending frivolously like they used to. I'm talking about not just, some of these people that you see out here just acting a fool, but the people with maturity are saying, hey, look, I'm going to keep my money in my pocket. I'm going to pay these bills I got. I'm going to get it down to zero, and I'm going to just be out with this. And I understand that. See, the thing is, what's happening now, people are waking up. Think about it. In New York, they're about to start a congestion tax. They were saying for like bigger trucks, like $25, smaller trucks, like 20 cars, like 11 or 12 taxis, 125. I'm trying to figure, is this a day or is this like a week? Because the way I see this, you're about to actually get people to move from New York. They're going to move in groves. When you're taxing the people so damn hard, and people were upset that they're talking about taxing the rich. Oh, they create the jobs. They just cut a lot of damn jobs. Dude, I'm trying to figure out. People with degrees in, certain fields are not finding jobs. And I'm talking about they got good degrees. Dude, it's crazy right now how this is working out. And people are asking like, hey, Unc, what is your take on this? My take on this is we let them get away with a lot of stuff. And the thing is, they don't want to pay their fair share. Why the hell should I pay for your share, my share, and you talking about you creating jobs? You ain't created another damn job here in the United States. All the jobs are being created overseas. But yet instead, you making it seem like you're doing something for us. Now the sales of Jordans, the sales of Yeezys, the sales of Nike gym shoes of all kinds are down. Why? People are not spending on this shit anymore. The sales of liquor, cigarettes, and going to the business called church, those sales are down. Why? People are tired. Hell, the sales with prostitutes are down. Dude, it's wild. I know you said, how do you know that one? Dude, they were doing that study. And I was like, man, because watching TikTok and the lady said, damn, I don't even got people coming no more. And I'm like, well, that could be taken two different ways, right? Man, look, I'm not mad at anybody, man. I'm going to say this. If we did the same thing that companies are doing right now, we'd be considered anti-American, we're trying to, get the country to fail. No, the country is being actually destroyed from within. Dude, they're using AI pictures on every damn thing. I was looking at that ICE situation where the guy allegedly shot the woman in the face, the white lady. I was looking at all of this, man. And I was looking at all the pictures in the background, and I'm like, wait, hold on. A lot of this stuff ain't making no sense, bro. You need to really look into that. Dude, there's been so much. AI was perfected a long time ago, bro. It was perfected probably back in 2000. Because remember, they had an image of the Pope going in and out of the Vatican. He just disappeared, and they were like, where'd he go? Like, he was never there. Dude, it's real. I want you to understand this. See, the thing is, they're forcing us to spend every penny we got. They telling us, oh no, you should spend and spend in each state. Chicago is trying to do a congestion thing just like New York. Bro, I'm like, people like, damn, you already raised the taxes. You about to charge us a congestion tax just to live in this damn city where shit is so damn high already? Hell, New Yorkers talking about moving. Dude, the thing that I look at is you want people to tighten belts. Retail is basically dead. Amazon is dying. There's a reason why Jeff Bezos is selling off a lot of his shares. It's dying because people are not spending money. Don't get me wrong, Amazon makes a lot of money and you won't see it. But see, the thing is, when they did all of those layoffs that time, you start seeing holes within the system, bro. A lot of people didn't understand that. They were going to do the AI and the robot thing. This is why they laid all these people off. But the thing is, you keep forgetting, even with any job that you do, a lot of your workers sometimes buy your product. Think about it. If you work at McDonald's, sometimes you buy the stuff on your way home for your family to eat that night because you don't feel like cooking or whatever. People at Target shop at Target. People who work at Target shop there. Walmart workers shop at Walmart. Dude, now they got all of this meat on the shelves now that don't have where it came from. And people are trying to say, wait, hold on. It's a QR code on the back of the damn thing and a number that you can call. And it leads you to the site saying that the meat can be either cloned or 3D printed, bro. What are we doing, bro? What's really going on? They out here wild as hell. But yet instead, we're not paying any attention because we don't care. Dude, anytime I tell you they slaughter 150,000 cows a day, McDonald's sells 6 million burgers a day. Where do you think all this beef is coming from, bruh? It can't be coming from any damn where. Either it's 3D printed, it's something else, or shit. Bruh, it's just real right now. I want you to keep thinking about all this. I don't keep saying this stuff to make you like, oh man, see, I talk to you about a lot of things that's happening in this country. Dude, the reason why they going after the gas over there in Venezuela, bro, you heard what happened over there, right? You heard when they attacked Venezuela, they had drones and every damn thing. They came out there, 20 of them, they said. One of the soldiers was on TikTok saying about the Americans. They came over there and killed like 100 men, 100 damn soldiers. They had sonic weapons. Said their ears were ringing and their nose were bleeding. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Yeah, the U.S. got some high-tech shit. Dude, it's letting you know they're not playing. Yeah, but I want to also say this to you. When you listen to all this, I want you to keep thinking about where do that leaves us. As a country, man, we are doing way too much. Like I said, they keep pitting us against one another, and we okay with that. Dude, the cost of racism is expensive as hell. One guy told me the other day, I get to say the N-word. I'm good. I can say the N-word now. And I'm like, with Trump in the office, I can say the N-word. I'm like, what? Like, dude, is that all it took? That's all you want? You didn't even ask for a job. You just want that? Man, come on, man. What are we doing? Are you mad because people are looking at you like, yeah. Dude, jobs are disappearing left and right. This is why I say at this particular point in time, we need to stand together. I don't know what Trump is doing, but I know a lot of jobs are leaving. I haven't seen any jobs being made. I haven't seen any jobs being produced since he's been in office. Maybe y'all do, all over this country. There are basically kidnapping migrants and allegedly put them in detention centers. But allegedly, they coming up missing from the detention center. Allegedly, I think they were, I think it's Laos. I think the American government paid them like the country, Laos, island, I think they paid them like 75 million to house migrants, for they can be shipped there. And I'm like, Why not just ship them back where they came from? What are we doing? What's in Laos that you trying to do? See, it's a whole lot of shit that you're missing here, bro. They're trying to create slave labor, bro. You know, there was a big case happening out in a lot of these different farming areas where people were being held captive. They were locked in trailers and all of this shit, man. And you think I'm just sitting here playing? Dude, I talk to you about organ trafficking and everything. You come to find out hospitals got secret wings, bruh, where they take people and do surgery on them, removing their organs. You heard about the guy getting up and running out of there, went through the vent and got out of there, thought he was, the cops thought he was crazy. Motherfucker, he led him right back to the place. It's crazy how that works, ain't it? It's crazy how, you know, with these cases now, it's getting ridiculous, man. We're looking at everything, man. Again, Bill Gates is buying up more farmland, and nobody's saying any damn thing. They basically just getting rid of the competition completely, bro, and nobody looking at it. I keep asking y'all, pay attention. People like, I keep saying, pay attention. And a lot of people look at me like, I don't have to pay attention. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I see. Man, these guys are doing some stuff, man. They are doing wild stuff. And it's getting weird, bro. It's getting to the point now. You talking about cloning. Cloning was done back in damn near the 18 damn hundreds. That's old. You talking about time travel. That shit was done back in the 1800s too. It's old. All of it is old. This is all old technology that we're using here. It was free energy, bro. This whole damn country was Egypt. The U.S. was Egypt. That's what it was, bro. It's just put in a different area. If you notice, the U.S. has the same damn cities that are in Egypt. Why? Dude, it's not what you think. New Orleans was right on the line, bro. That was one of the most powerful places, bro. See, the thing is that we miss is the conversation. That conversation makes no sense. When the ark landed, it didn't land the way you think it did. What if we crash landed on this planet, bro, and killed the dinosaurs? What if we were the problem that we never knew about, man? You know, we talk about the missing link. Bro, there were 3 forms of humans on this planet. You know, when we talk about the Bible, when we talk about Adam and Eve, and we talk about Adam, that wasn't just one Adam, there were 3 Adams. What, the first, the earth? The second one was what, made, and the other one was formed? It's 3 different Adams at 3 different times. But see, the way we look at the Bible, we think from a different angle. We're not thinking about it. This world, brother, still houses a lot of mysteries. When it rains, when it's foggy over the ocean, you can see everything. You can see in between the dimensions. You can see what we can't see with our naked eye. There are dimensions on top of this one. There are realities right here on this one. I just want you to sit here and think about all this stuff that I say, man. Sometimes it sounds like I'm just rattling off stuff. They talk about petrified giants and the Nephilims being born again. You know, they give women DNA that is actually not human in these sperm banks. And these women are miscarrying, allegedly, and they're taking a baby and putting them in incubators. Ain't it crazy that allegedly this is happening? You got people on TikTok taking off their face, saying that, it's time for them to show their real self. And people like, see, AI is too much. Who said it's AI? They got footage of factories of skin suits. You heard me. Skin suits. There are more than Damn near 100 species of aliens that live on this damn planet. Why do you think you can't go to certain areas? Why do you think you can't live in certain areas? In Canada, you can't go here and you be like, all of this land here, why they don't use that? Because there's something else staying there. Even here in the US, when you can't go to certain places, there are other things staying there. It's not what you think it is, bro. It's not a gas leak, radiation, or any damn thing. It's something else there. They don't want you to see that. Again, I went all over the place with this video. And the reason why I did that, because I want you to understand something. They're not telling you everything. They're not telling you that we are in a depression right now. The country is in a depressed state. It is going. They're talking about giving anybody who serves time as a juvenile drafting them. If you spend time and you was in a juvenile detention center, they talking about drafting your ass. From 18 to 25, they talking about drafting all of those people. It's crazy. LGBTQ people, they talking about drafting them. They talking about drafting women. They talking about drafting first sons. Like firstborns, and all of that. They talking about drafting up to damn near 40. Bro, and you talking about, hey, look, maybe, it's time that we take back, the world, but you forget, you're going to have to fight for this world. People are not going to take this lying down. Now, America got some power. They got some weapons. They got some technology. But who told you that everybody else don't got it either? Just like those people who are working with the U.S. government, those people from other places, don't you know that they're working with the other people too? Remember, they were working with Hitler at one point in time. Then they brought him over to the U.S. No, I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the scientists. I'm talking about the aliens, the extraterrestrials, the people from the other place, beyond the ice wall. That's where they all from. Bro, they ain't from outer space. There's no outer space. Come on now. Dude, come on. Really? Above our head is water. That's why it's blue. The rainbow, why it's curved? Because it's a dome. Dude, it shouldn't be this hard. People are like, the earth is round because everybody says round. That's why it's round. Because why would everybody agree to it? Because they agree with everything. They tell you any damn thing because they know you will agree with it. Bro, people don't even fight the obvious shit. Shit that's red in their face. And they like, well, I didn't think I should say anything. You should say something. It's crazy. The reason why we don't win in this country, because they don't want us to win. The reason why you see somebody win $1.5 billion in the lottery and they get 400 million, it's letting you know that regardless of what you do, they're going to take it from you. You will own nothing and be happy about it. And that's the whole process behind all this. This is why I'm saying, please open your eyes, take your head from out of the sand and start really looking. This is why I put these toys down every now and then and start looking at other stuff that's around me, bro. It's real out here. When I tell you that homeless people are starting to come up missing, you don't see a lot of them on the train like you used to anymore. They're coming up missing. Where are they going? People are like, oh, they're not homeless anymore. Obviously, right? It's easy to stop being homeless. It's not that easy to stop being homeless, bro. It's real out here. Told you about the vans that were driving around, picking homeless people up, talking about you can go shower, wash your clothes, and all this, have a good night rest. But those people are never seen again. What's going on? But we don't talk about all of those people that become unalived, allegedly, by serial killers. They said most truck drivers are serial killers. Not most, a lot of them. You got so many truck drivers who commit crimes. No, you got a lot of truck drivers who are traffickers. And see, they're telling you that they're unalivers because it's easier. Think about it. They're trafficking people. What's the biggest thing to traffic people if you want to traffic? In a cattle car. Why? Because cattle cars do not get weighed at weigh stations. because there's livestock on board. Just put them there. Dude, you don't believe that people are being trafficked at a point that is just crazy. And I'm trying to figure out where they're being trafficked to. Think about it. Nothing makes sense. It just sounds really weird. We live in a world where they tell us to spend, 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 but they don't want to give you money for you to spend, spend, spend. You have to make a livable wage in order to spend the way they want you to. Now that the credit card debt is in trillions, along with student loans damn near in trillions, you got, hell, the national debt in trillions, you got every damn thing else in trillions. People are in debt so damn hard that they are putting food on layaway. That's what Clarny is. You putting food on layaway. It's crazy. It was a guy that needed medication. They raised his medication up to a point. Medication was $25. The medication went up to $625. Guess what he did? He paid his rent with that $625. And what? The next week he was dead because he didn't have his medicine. Dude, people are making hard choices out here. We don't know what that man was going through, and we don't know if his family needed that roof more than he needed that medicine. As a man, you got to make choices, bro, and people don't understand that. This world is hard. Dude, without your family, I'm telling you, once your family gone and it's just you out in this world, man, you really start thinking about shit in a real way. You start looking around and be like, man, if something happened, I'm out here by myself. You know, this is what you start thinking about. And I want you to think about this. This is why I say, at your job, do your damn job. If you want another job, get out there and look while you still have a job. Don't look once you quit. I quit this job, now I'm looking now. I'm like, you must got a whole bunch of people taking care of you because shit, I quit a job right now. I'm going to be homeless, bro. That's just how it works. I got a wife, I got kids, bro, but you know what? Nobody could support a grown-ass man making choices that don't make sense. Shit. Unc, you preaching. Unc, that's all you do here is preach. What happened to the toys, Unc? What happened to the toys? I don't see you buying toys anymore. Right now, I'm buying Pokemon cards, bro. Shit. Toys, I'm not fanning them right now, so I'm buying Pokemon cards. Having fun with that. My whole thing to you is live your life. Understand, tomorrow's not promised, and later on the day ain't promised either. So you got to live each day to the fullest. You got to make sure you understand that those bills that you haven't paid, yeah, you got to pay them, but you got to choose which one that you got to pay first. Because, man, the way it's going, they're going up on electricity. They're going up on the gas for your house, the heating and all that shit. They're going up on the food. They're going up on the gas in your car. They're going up on insurance on your car, your health insurance, your prescriptions. They're going up on all this damn stuff, but they didn't go up on your check. Now you're sitting here trying to figure out how you're going to pay Peter by robbing Paul. But see, after a while, that ends up drying up because there's no more money. Man, we've been going through so much in this country, man. We're not holding our politicians. We're not holding these billion and trillionaires, responsible. And people like, you're responsible for yourself. You shouldn't depend on any damn body. Damn right, I should depend on some damn body. I'm giving you all my damn tax money. I'm being taxed from my check. I'm being taxed on the food. I'm being taxed on whatever I buy. Being taxed on cars, taxed on airplanes. I'm being taxed every damn where. If I bought liquor, I'm taxed. If I buy cigarettes, I'm taxed. Dude, it is just a never-ending saga. You are designed to fail. You were born into bondage. You were born into slavery. Why do you think this is the only damn country on the world that you get the opportunity of becoming a citizen? Because they use you. You are free labor. Dude, from an early age, your ass is trained, given directions, how to take orders. And from there, you get a damn job. But see, before all that, they put you in debt by sending your ass to school. Once you go to college, they put you in a whole lot of debt. So when you actually get your job, you paying it all back. You ain't making nothing. You see that? This is why I'm saying college right now is a scam. Because what are you getting out of it? It's not even guaranteeing you a job anymore. A lot of the lucrative fields like plumbing and electricity, like I was saying before, a lot of plumbers don't get jobs. A lot of electricians ain't got jobs. Somebody, brought that to my attention, and I was like, damn. I thought, the stuff that we really need, like doctors and, nurses, and, they trying to do away with some of the nurses. I'm like, damn. All to get women from working. You just want to keep all the women at home making babies. The U.S. population is down so damn hard. They tell you it's 350 million people here. No, it's not. Bro, I'd be surprised if it's just like 150 million people here. It's not that many damn people in this country. They telling you that because they're inflating numbers just like China is. China telling you we got like 1.5 billion people here. You got about 500,000 people there. No, not 500,000. You got like 500 million. I apologize. 500 million people there. You got like 500 million people there. Dude, the way people are being snatched up, it's nowhere in hell. We still got all these numbers. Where are all these people going? Nobody asking questions. This organ trafficking thing is out of control. And plus, if you have a rare blood type and you over there donating plasma, your ass need to be careful. Some of them damn people been coming up missing. Pay attention, bro. Don't be too quick to get the money. Pay attention, shit. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, you don't want to be a damn at a blood bank and you the damn blood bank itself. It's wild out here, man. They're cashing in on us. We're like cattle to them. To the rich, they use our organs. They use, our blood. They use all of that. You didn't see none of that? You didn't pay attention? You think these drive-bys are just, coincidental? Oh, yeah, the gangs on fire in Chicago. Yeah. People who aren't even gang members are getting shot. Ain't that something? But allegedly, their organs are being removed too. So ain't that something? Who are their organs going to? This is why your ass need to be careful getting on that organ donor list, bruh. Because you might match with somebody out there and they may need them organs more than you do. Rich people don't give a damn about poor people. They just call us air breathers. This is why I say you need to have your wits about you paying attention, because these people are out to get us. They've been out to get us for the longest, man. And, like I said, it's getting crazier and crazier, man. And I'm just looking, and the guy was telling me the other day, man, see, you don't know how to pull yourself up from the bootstraps. You don't know what it's like not to be this and that. I'm like, man, stop playing. Stop talking. Dude, sometimes people don't understand. Shut the fuck up. I'm serious. Just shut up. Sometimes you are the problem. Sometimes you don't realize how good you got it. But yet instead you complaining. Your mama a doctor, your daddy is a damn lawyer. You don't know what it's like to suffer like everybody else. Each one of them damn people make anywhere from 300 to 500,000 damn near a year. Think about it. Your parents damn near make $1 million a year, and you sitting here talking about you got it hard. You don't know the pressures of being, their son. I'm like, shit, you don't know the pressure of what the hell I went through. You just sitting here complaining over a good-ass life, then get strung out on drugs. I'm trying to figure out what the hell. Oh, man, the pressure was just too great. I'm like, damn. This is what I'm talking about. People don't understand. Man, you think you got it hard? That may be hard to you, but look at what other people got. Some people out here raising themselves, and I'm talking for real. I know people of all colors who were raising their damn self because shit was real. Mama died, and they were by their damn self. You got to do what the fuck you got to do out here, man. I'm serious. At the end of the day, man, people turn their nose up to you, look at you like you got something, but at the end of the day, man, I'm going to tell you, you got to do what you got to do. Shit, being dead is not an option. You got to make it work. Man, I love all of y'all, and I want to make sure I tell you each and every time that we get here, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of all the shit that you accomplished, all the stuff you overcame, and where you at now. Like I said, man, we could be in a worse place than what we are. But guess what? We got back up each time that they knocked us down. People like, I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear some all of this. No, I want to hear somebody tell me, look, you doing good. You doing all right, man. It's going to be okay. You got a roof over your head, you can pay your damn bills, man. All that extra shit don't matter. If I'm not able to get the toys right now, I'm okay with that. But the biggest thing I worry about is having that roof over my head. This stuff ain't gonna bring me no joy if I'm on the streets. Guess what? Somebody gonna steal it from me out there. So what we doing? Man, but till later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.